The story of Kedarnath Jyotirlinga, one of the 12 Jyotirlingas of Lord Shiva, is deeply linked to the epic Mahabharata and the Pandavas' quest for redemption. Situated in the Himalayas, Kedarnath is a revered pilgrimage site nestled in the state of Uttarakhand and is considered one of the holiest places for Hindus. The mythological story of Kedarnath Jyotirlinga. The Pandavas' quest for redemption. After the Kurukshetra war, where the Pandavas fought and defeated their cousins, the Kauravas, they were weighed down by guilt and remorse for killing their own kin and committing sins during the war. Seeking to absolve themselves of the sin of killing their relatives, they sought the blessings of Lord Shiva, the destroyer of evil and the granter of liberation. They were advised that only Lord Shiva could grant them liberation or moksha from their sins. So they embarked on a journey to seek his divine grace. However, Lord Shiva, unwilling to forgive them immediately for the bloodshed, eluded them and went into hiding in the Himalayas. Shiva's disguise as a bull. The Pandavas continued their search for Shiva, wandering across the mountains. Lord Shiva, knowing of their approach, assumed the form of a bull or Nandi to avoid them. He disguised himself among the cattle on the high Himalayan slopes, hoping the Pandavas wouldn't recognize him. But the Pandavas were not easily dissuaded. Bhima, the strongest of the brothers, recognized that the bull was no ordinary animal. Suspecting that it was indeed Shiva in disguise, Bhima spread his legs across two mountains and blocked the bull's path. Determined to not let the bull escape, Bhima attempted to catch hold of it. Realizing that he had been recognized, the bull, who was actually Shiva, began to sink into the earth. Bhima managed to grab the bull's hump, but the rest of Shiva's body vanished underground. At this spot, the hump of the bull remained above the surface, manifesting as a Jyotirlinga. Lord Shiva finally revealed himself and, pleased with the persistence and devotion of the Pandavas, forgave them for their sins. The place where the bull's hump appeared became Kedarnath, one of the holiest abodes of Shiva. The remaining parts of Shiva's body appeared in other places. His arms in Tungnath, his face in Rudranath, his navel in Madhyamaheshwar, and his hair in Kalpeshwar. Together, these 5 shrines are known as the Panch Kedar. The temple at Kedarnath is believed to have been originally built by the Pandavas as a tribute to Lord Shiva. The present structure, which stands today, is said to have been established by the Adi Shankaracharya in the 8th century to house the Jyotirlinga and promote the worship of Shiva. The temple's location is incredibly remote, situated at an altitude of 3,583 meters or 11,755 feet, surrounded by snow-capped peaks and the Mandakini River flowing nearby. The temple itself is a marvel of ancient stone construction, with large slabs stacked atop one another to create its sturdy form. Despite being in a region prone to harsh weather and natural disasters, the temple has withstood the test of time. Kedarnath is considered one of the holiest sites for Shiva worshippers. Pilgrims visit this Jyotirlinga to seek Lord Shiva's blessings for redemption, peace, and moksha, which is liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Kedarnath is part of the Chota Chardam Yatra, a pilgrimage circuit in Uttarakhand that includes Badrinath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. This makes it a vital spiritual journey for Hindus seeking salvation. As one of the 12 Jyotirlingas, Kedarnath holds immense significance. Its association with the other Panch Kedar shrines adds to its mystical and sacred aura. It represents Lord Shiva's unique form in this Himalayan region as a protector and granter of salvation. The temple attracts thousands of devotees, especially during the festival of Mahashivaratri, when elaborate rituals and prayers are offered to Lord Shiva. The story of Kedarnath Jyotirlinga is one of devotion, persistence, and redemption. Lord Shiva, in his form as Kedarnath, continues to draw pilgrims from across the world to this sacred shrine in the Himalayas, where they seek liberation from the cycle of life and death. The majestic and serene surroundings of Kedarnath, combined with its deep mythological roots, make it one of the most revered spiritual destinations in India.